So we got the latest addition to the old HOOPTIE fleet here. My son just got his license, needing a car, doesn't have much money, so he's got to start with something a little cheaper and something that can get him to working back to make him some money until he can get himself a little better car. But actually saw this car yesterday on an auction sale. I was watching for some other stuff, and it has like 100,000 miles on it, just over, which is really low. It's a 95. In the pictures it looked like a pretty nice car. For the most part it is, but it was a Texas car, so we figured no rust. It was northern Texas too, so. But as you can see, the second I got there, we started seeing some of this kind of stuff. Not too bad. It's really just in a couple spots there, and you can see they had touched up a little bit of the paint and stuff here, but it rusted underneath. You could see they put a new gas tank in it already, and it needs a, you can see the brake lines leaking, so it's got no brakes right now. So that's the major of it, but it's still in pretty good shape. It's said we paid like $1,250 for it here, so not too bad for a first car there. Said it'll make him some money. It's got 4 new tires on it, ice cold air conditioning. Yeah. Show you the inside there. You can kind of see this is funny. No brakes, needs brake line. 104,000 miles. So yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's 104,000 miles, but man, this thing is just a cherry inside. Even got the old US of A flag there. Haven't actually opened the trunk yet. We should do that. Maybe there's a bag of money in there we can get to help pay for some repairs. No, nothing too exciting. So yeah, it's a Buick Regal Custom. I don't know what exactly they special ordered on it that would have been custom, but it's at 104,000 miles on it. It's got an aftermarket stereo. Like I said, the AC is nice and cold. Runs really good. The parking brake works, which is good because that means the pads and everything are likely good, but at least on the back. Fires right up. Nothing too serious anyways, but reading lamps. That's funny. What else we got happening here? Tire pressure gauge, manual yet. Trunk release. That's interesting. Not sure what that is. Huh. Must be for that particular vent or something. Not too sure. Never actually. I had a car out like this. I flipped once. I didn't really drive it too much though. It's got the old Pioneer MOSFET 50 watt. Oh, it's XM ready. Must be a little bit newer then. Interesting. Not too bad. Need some subs or something in here. Get some tunes happening and booming. Seems like the fuel gauge and stuff works. But yeah, said it runs and drives really good, but yeah, just something to get him to have his first vehicle and not wait too long and just drive to work and back. He doesn't have a job yet, but he just got his license here like a couple days ago, so hopefully use this to get a license and stuff. We're gonna probably take it in today and take it down to the local shop. I don't have a space or really time, to be honest, to be dealing with the brakes and stuff. I would imagine it's going to need a few different lines and stuff to get installed on it, just because it's pretty much pretty much looks like it's rusted on the lines front to back there, but yeah. You can see it's, like I said, it's got some surface rust. Most of it's just surface rust flaking off and stuff, but nothing too serious. But yeah, brand new tires and Tiger Paw Touring. I didn't even know they made Tiger Paw tires these days. Maybe they aren't that new. I wonder what the date code is on them. I don't know, is that the date code? 02? That would be funny if it was the date code, because they still have the nipples on the tires. That's funny. Max load. So it ended up being why it's so rusty there. We figured out that it came, where did we see the sticker? It does have a little crack in the glass there. Didn't really realize it before there, but they sure did a good job of hiding the little bit of rust in the pictures there. Michigan State University alumni. That would explain all of the rest. So, yeah, like I said, we're rolling into the cooler months here and stuff anyways, and like I said, if he works hard and he saves up some money and stuff, help him find another summer car if he wants one. Malakai's not as interested in vehicles and stuff as Noah is, so we'll kind of see what happens here. Maybe once he gets working and stuff, he'll be a little more interested, but pop the hood on this thing and see what the deal is too. Like I said, I already bought it, so I didn't look super close at it. We just loaded it up yesterday and got on our way. You gotta love the Buick grills though. See, that is why I bought the car. Buick 3800 3.8 tuned port injection. Not even underneath the hood here. It's crazy. It's like, oh God, usually this stuff is all flaking off like crazy or whatever, pretty much ready to freaking be pulled out or whatever, but not too bad. It looks like it's had a recent battery maybe. It's actually not too rusty under the hood here, which is good. But yeah, these engines were pretty much indestructible. You can see the belt was in the trunk there. It had been changed, or unless that was the new one. It looks like this one's kind of a little bit cracked out there. Yeah, the next year up they came out with the Ultra, the Buick Ultra on these, and I believe that was the first year of the supercharger in these cars. I think these were like 180 horsepower or something like that, 190 maybe. And I think it went up to 220 with the supercharger, so quite a jump. It was but these are still pretty peppy cars, just heavy. So, but yeah, they had and I don't actually know. I was looking at this earlier. They had so many different test things that they tried over the years, but where did I see it now? There's something with the suspension here. Some sort of active ride or something along the lines of that. Oh, Dynaride. The Dynaride suspension. That was funny. We had it chained onto the trailer yesterday and kind of was bouncing around back here and stuff. Pretty funny watching it on the trailer there, but that's why everybody loves these cars, for just cruising, because they're just super comfortable. Nice land yachts. And this thing almost has like a header style exhaust on it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's factory. I never really noticed that before. Looks like it has factory heat shields. That's some good size exhaust on this thing though. That's as big as an aftermarket header, just about, I would say. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I had one of these cars one time. I just bought it to fix it up and flip it a little bit and stuff, but fired this thing up and everything seemed like pretty good yesterday there. So air conditioning's ice cold, which is the main thing. He had found another car. It was the previous generation before this, kind of the square body style with the 3.3 liter, and it just needed a bunch of work there. It had some, looked like was going to be some title headaches for us, but yeah, it only had 57,000 miles on it. It actually looked like a pretty nice car, but with 57,000 miles, it's almost too low of mileage where it's really not been driven at all. So we'll just kind of see here, but yeah, it was just one of those things. The AC didn't work, and he wanted like $2,200 worth for it, which probably wasn't too bad. But if it starts having those little problems where they've been sitting around and they start having those headaches, and just turns into one of those things where all of a sudden you got $4,000 into a $1,500 car and whatever. So I'm hoping, you know, maybe another $500 into this thing and be a pretty cheap car, and he can drive it around for a while and see if he likes it. He can keep it. If not, he could always sell it and upgrade once he makes some more money. But we paid for the bulk of it with him, just like we have with our other kids. We basically threw $1,500 in with all of our other kids, so we pretty much paid for this. And yeah, he'll pay for the repairs and stuff now. So after that, he's gonna have to get a job and get on his way. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here. I said I'm probably gonna take it down and drop it off today or whatever, and then we'll go from there. All right, I think that's about it that I can think of that I saw in the car so far. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated here once we get it running and driving. Checking out for now.